part, we are going to set up our AwesomeTable using a slideshow template. They don't currently have this one in the template gallery. I found this through their documentation. So I provided a link to this, but if you wanted to search for it through the site, click on Help Forum and click on the support table up here and then search for slideshow. And you want to click on slideshow view, create a responsive slideshow simply and easily. And if you scroll down to the slideshow view with HTML template, you can click copy this template and it will open up what we are going to build off of. So from here, click use template, open copy, and then click on the data source. And now we can start customizing our data. So from here, you can add in your users or remove anything. So let's say I have David, Ben, myself, Tom. I'll remove this one. And I need to update the pictures, obviously. And AwesomeTable has a few rules around how they can show images, and I will link to that resource in the tutorial page. But for this tutorial, I'm using Google Drive, and I uploaded a bunch of photos into a Google Drive folder and made those files shareable. So to update these, I'm going to create a new worksheet, and I'm just going to call it photos. And you need to get an add-on called Photo Gallery by AwesomeTable. So to do that, you would click on Get Add-ons, and then you would search for Photo Gallery by AwesomeTable and then install it. So it looks like this. Once you have installed it, you would click on Add-ons, Photo Gallery by AwesomeTable, and then edit a photo gallery. I am going to use an existing album, and then I'm selecting the folder that I already created with my photos inside of it. And now it will populate the photo links. And if you were to add to this over time and added more photos to your folder, you would be able to refresh this and it would simply add on the files that you haven't already uploaded. So if you added something, you would just go over here and click update and it would add the newest files. So we can click out of this for now. So now we have to do a few more steps. So we need the URL to look like this. And at the end of ID equals, we need the ID here. So to do this, we are going to do a formula and do equals this. And so I'm going to go and drag this down and then drag this down as well. So now to populate our data tab, I'm going to highlight this, copy, go to the data tab, highlight these, and I'm going to paste values only because it's a formula, and if you went and just pasted it like usual, you would get a reference error. So you want to paste values only. And now when you go back into AwesomeTable and hit refresh, you will see the photos have updated with the names. So now let's say we want to get rid of the red and replace this with your logo. You would go to the template and we're going to make a few edits to the HTML. So the first one we are going to do is we are going to add our logo. So we're going to go to photos and I'm going to drag this down, and I'm going to grab, let's say, I'll grab this one. So copy that. And in the template, in between these quotation marks, I am going to replace this with my logo and this one too. And I'm going to replace this color with white. So you can Google like hex colors or CSS colors and find the hex code for your color of choice. So for white, it would be 6 Fs, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you wanted black, it would be 6 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now let's go and refresh. And So now we have our white background, our logo, our pictures, and we can't see the text. So we are going to go back into our template worksheet, and we are going to change this color here under message to black, and then the username color to black as well. And hit enter. Now let's go back, hit refresh, and we have our text in black. We kind of lost our little arrows here. So if you go into view configuration and you change this to black and hit update view, it will change these arrows to black. So now that we have our formatting all set up, we want to put this on our website. So to do this, we would hit share. For card, I need this iframe URL only. I'm going to copy and paste that. And then in card, you would add an element, which would be an embed element, and change the type to iframe. Put the URL you just copied here. You can play around with the height. Click done, hit save, and publish your changes. So now when you scroll down, since we put it at the bottom, you will see your testimonials reviews here. And let's say you want to mess with the ratings, which you probably aren't going to be putting less than 5 stars on your website. Let's just say you did. Let's do 1, 2, 3, and 4. We'll reload. You can see that the stars changed here. Let's reload our website, and the changes have shown up here as well. So this has been a quick tutorial on how you can use AwesomeTable to create a testimonial section for your website. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out in the Makerpad community. Thanks for watching.